of all, creating sacred union within. Ever since 2000, we've all been consciously or unconsciously climbing Jacob's ladder, working through the chakras, yeah? And many of us will have met someone special who will be showing us what we don't want to see or what we reject in ourselves at each of those 7 major energy centres, the 7 gates, okay? Now, a lot of people think this is a twin flame. It's in fact a soulmate. A soulmate's job is to challenge you to grow. And they do that by showing you what it is you don't see in yourself, good and bad. So, you know, we fall for someone that is our disowned opposite, okay? Because then we feel whole when we're around them, okay? So, many old paradigm relationships, which are codependent relationships, which has been the standard for, you know, goodness knows how many, millennia. And that was where the inner child was taken care of because she would mother him and he'd probably go into Peter Pan sometimes and not want to grow up, okay? And then in order to regain his power, he'd go into stern, authoritarian, distant father, and then she'd go get triggered and go into vulnerable little girl, you know? And then to get back into her power, she'd go into mother superior, you know? And so this seesaw, okay, of codependency, what it does is it erodes that initial spark, okay, that merging of soul essence that puts you in that love bubble in the honeymoon phase, okay? And the honeymoon phase, of course, is when we're still projecting our ideal perfect partner onto them. But of course, the shadow has to come up, you know. And many of you will be familiar with the caduceus, you know, the symbol of the twin serpents on the central healing staff with the wings at the top. And most importantly, where the serpent's bow is at the third eye, okay? Now this, come on in, this partnership revolution that we have been in and are still undergoing is when someone comes into your life and their serpent fangs prong into your base chakra and show you everything that you do not want to know about your inner wild woman or your inner wild man, yeah? And so you pull apart to try and transmute the poison. But you can't stay away from this person. There's work to be done and your soul knows it. And the sex could also be a big incentive too. So then you come back again and you kill each other's ego at the second gate. And this is the archetypes of Aphrodite, the maiden, and Ares, the warrior or the god of war, okay? And each one of these archetypes at the 7 gates, we must find how to balance those by understanding and unveiling those different archetypes before we have any hope of dancing externally with those archetypes, if that makes sense. So we go through this process all the way up, okay?